Hi, this is your video for week 16. This is finals week. All I'm going to talk about in this video is the final exam. So first of all, you can take the exam anytime during finals week. That's between May 6th and May 10th. Anytime between Monday and Friday, as long as you have it done by 4 p.m. on Friday, May 10th. As with our other exams, this is a paper and pencil exam and it has to be proctored. For the proctoring, you can use the testing center in Scottsbluff. If you're planning to take it there, you have to make an appointment as soon as possible. They are likely to be extremely full during finals week. If you don't have an appointment, you may not be able to get in there to take the exam. The same thing with the Sydney or Alliance campus. If you want to take it there and have the staff there proctor it, you need to make an appointment or make arrangements with them as soon as possible. They are also likely to be quite busy during finals week. Other times you can take the exam that I will be proctoring it are first of all during the time scheduled for our classes final, which is 8 to 10 a.m. on Wednesday, May 8th. That would be in room D7 in Scottsbluff, or in room 121 in Alliance, or in room 133 in Sydney. If you want to take the exam on either the Alliance or Sydney campus at that time, please let me know a little bit ahead of time so that I can get the correct materials to the staff at those campuses. If you're on the Scottsbluff campus, I'm also proctoring the exams at 2 other times during the week. You're welcome to come and take this final at either one of those 2 times. The first one is 8 to 10 a.m. on Monday, May 6th. That would be in room D7 also. The other time is from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Wednesday, May 8th. That would be in room B3. If you are in another location, then you're responsible for finding a suitable proctor. You need to send me their contact info at least 2 days before you plan to take the exam. If you have questions about who you could use for a proctor, please contact me. If none of these things work out and you can't get an appointment with the testing center, then please contact me right away. I would really hate for you to miss taking the final. And I will have other times that I'm available during finals week if absolutely none of these times work out. The next thing I want to talk about is the format of the final exam. First of all, it's comprehensive, which means it covers all of the material that we've talked about this semester, all of the material from units 1, 2, 3, and 4. There is not a separate exam for unit 4. That material is included on the final. The exam is going to be multiple choice. It will be 25 multiple choice questions. You will have 2 hours to complete it. Here's another important piece of information, and that is that I'm going to allow you to use a cheat sheet for this exam. In fact, I really recommend that you make a cheat sheet for yourself and use it on the exam. This can be anything that's 8.5 by 11 or smaller. You can use both the front and back sides of the sheet. It can be handwritten or printed, and it can include anything that you wish. If I were making a cheat sheet for myself, I would include the unit circle, identities that we've talked about in class, definitions of the trig functions, as well as some other things. But those 3 things at the very least. And of course, you'll be allowed to use a calculator on the exam. Please make sure that your calculator has good batteries. You can't use any other electronic devices like a phone or an iPad or anything like that on the exam. Just make sure to bring a pencil and bring your calculator. The last thing I want to talk about is studying for the exam. There will be a review packet available both online, and I'll have it available to hand out in class. This has sample questions which are in multiple choice format. These problems you do not need to turn in. They are just for you to use to study. It would probably also be helpful for you to review past exams or past week's problems, especially for Unit 4 where we didn't have an exam for Unit 4. One thing to remember with the multiple choice test is that you don't need to work out every detail of every problem. Just work through the problem until you can determine which answer choice is the correct one. Your time on the exam will be limited to 2 hours, so it's important that you don't spend too much time on the problems. That's why I gave you the review packet with multiple choice questions so that you can practice with the multiple choice question format. If you have any other questions or you need help studying for the exam or on the project, please come and find me on campus or send me an email anytime during the next week.